Oh, don't you love it when you just can't stop thinking about things, especially when it comes to life and future and such like that. Hey guys, welcome back to another vlog. I've been thinking a lot again, and it's actually about something that would heavily affect the way that I would make content. And it actually has a lot of things to do about space. And I'm not talking about like outer space. I'm actually talking about the space I am living in, per se. For about how many years now, I've basically been filming in my bedroom and such because, well, the rest of the house is basically a center for chaos. And why is that? It's because, well, I don't live in this house by myself. I'm living with my family as well. And part of that is because I don't really have a choice, but I mean, the other part is it's much cheaper too. It's just, there's also so many disadvantages to it. Like, for example, I've been begging for a bigger room for years, and I got it now, okay? I'm not complaining. That's just, this room's too small. This room is plenty big for what I need right now. But beforehand, I've been complaining about having literally the smallest bedroom in the entire house. Obviously, I've never had the master bedroom and never will because this is not my house. But even then, I had the smallest room in this entire house for years. I've been in this house for about 14 years now. I've been living in this house for 14 years. Jeez, it's a long time. So my first, how many years? I don't remember, but basically the majority of my time living here in this house, I basically had the smallest bedroom, and it's only grown since then, but still, I've had the smallest bedroom. That is now occupied by my surprise sister. She came as a surprise when... I'm saying she's my surprise sister because she literally came as a surprise to the entire family. While my other sister, who's younger than me, Dink, you're probably familiar with her, she's got the biggest bedroom out of all of us. I mean, the master bedroom's still bigger in space, but out of me and my other siblings, she's got the biggest bedroom out of all of us. The tables have finally turned. I think my room is, actually peering around, my room is actually larger now. But for the longest time, she's had the largest room out of all of us, so I've been basically living in this tiny bedroom for so long. And then eventually, my younger sister, the surprise one, she basically came to occupy that bedroom. And that was why I basically moved to the basement for about a year. And it's because this room here was initially our intention as of where to move me, except we had to do some slight renovation to this house. For example, I mentioned this before, but only like a couple times. When you go up the stairs before we did the renovation to this house, there was no turning right. You could not turn right at the top of those stairs. You can only turn left to go down the rest of the hallway. Well, that's not the case anymore because now there is a way to turn right. Oh, you turn right, you basically will enter this new hallway where to the left of that, there's a new laundry room that's still under construction actually. And then if you turn right, you go down a slight tiny hallway to my door into this room. So yeah, this is where I ended up now instead. But because that passageway hasn't existed at the time, well, I basically ended up sleeping in the basement. That was where I did all of my YouTube work and other things as well. So at least it was a size upgrade. It was like about 1.5 times the size of my previous room. But then we basically moved into here and basically doubled that. Yeah, nice. So my problem isn't really I'm complaining about the amount of space I have. It's not too small, but my problem is filming in a studio where it's basically your bedroom. My problem is I'm a messy person and I'm so sentimental that I can't even figure out how to clean it up reasonably. Because of that, I feel like making YouTube videos is part of my mess and I don't like doing that. I can't really work anywhere else because, well, I don't have the flexibility of owning my own place. And so I've basically been thinking a lot about my future. Like, I'm not going to stay here forever. And I basically have come to the realization, I'm going to move out soon. And actually, if my calculations are correct, it might be as soon as next year, I'm hoping, actually. That means I'd get 2 years of use out of this room, which it's not bad. I really like this room. I'm not complaining about the amount of space in here. The amount of space in here is fine. But the problem is the flexibility. There's just not enough flexibility to making different types of content. Like, I wanted to do cooking challenges, for example. Problem is, I need access to the kitchen, and it's always chaos down there because you got little sisters running around. My sister and a couple friends have wanted to try to do some gaming content, even though honestly I'm not excited for it, but they've wanted to try it, and I got a capture card to do it. The problem is we need a TV, and the problem with that is it's in the living room where there's chaos. And because of all these factors, the only way I can film my videos videos while avoiding the chaos is I basically have to do it here in this very room, where you get to see my entire messy bedroom. Yep. Oh no, it's the mess. It's a mess. Oh, so disgraceful. I'm getting so dizzy. Whoa. Oh, jeez. Whoa. Oh, crap. Now I'm dizzy. I can't separate my regular life from my YouTube life. That's basically the biggest problem I'm having right now. Now, that and, like, say, that cooking challenge that I wanted to do, I need access to a kitchen. I can't do that because, well, this room is not a kitchen. It's a bedroom. So because of that, I feel restricted in the types of content I can do, because basically the only type of content I can do is either here in this room, or if it's the Drive channel, for example, like if I want to make videos on my car. It's hard to make videos about actually filming cars inside a bedroom because, well, cars don't really fit in a bedroom that well. So basically, whenever I film something, it has to be in my own personal room or somewhere outside. Most of the time, I can't film videos out there because, well, the filming environment out there just generally sucks. You pretty much only film out there if you absolutely have to. And yeah, that's why I feel so restricted right now. I basically have to force all of my content to basically either be done in this room or, well, somewhere outside where the quality of your footage is not going to be great due to wind and, well, various other reasons. So yeah, that's why I've kind of wanted to move out. I don't have problems with this room. It's a great studio, but it's not flexible. So I basically have been looking for a place to possibly rent, hopefully next year, because I can't tell you, I love my family, guys. Okay, I'm sure some people have messed up families to the point where it's hard to love them, but come on. I love my family. I want you guys to know that for sure. Okay, I love my family, but living in this chaos is really, really hard. I got a little sister running all over the place, my parents as well. I got my parents that are always busy and yelling and such. It's really hard to basically be here. I haven't moved out yet because I just can't afford to just yet, but that's something that I've decided, you know what? I'm going to have to start allocating some budget to actually get out of here. And so far, due to my online research, unfortunately, rentals have gotten more expensive, and the reason why I'm renting is right now it's kind of stupid to buy a house at this point because values are so high. But also, once I actually rent a place out, I'm not planning on actually staying there long term. The reason why I'm actually going to rent a place out is because where I'm going to be renting, I'm actually still going to live basically in the same town. And the reason for that is because right now, if I lose my current day job, I don't know who the heck would hire me. But that's the reason why. So I need to be somewhere that's still close to my day job where I can actually make money. I'm hoping YouTube does take off, hopefully within a year or so. I would really love that to happen, even though none of my channels have even hit 100 subscribers yet. Oh gosh, this is going to be a nightmare. But once I get some channels monetized and I'm able to comfortably afford some bills and such, I'm basically ready to move out, okay? I feel like I've been wanting the house I've had the house to myself for a couple days before. For example, sometimes my parents would make trips downstate to the lake house to prep some stuff there, and I'd still have my sisters to watch, but sometimes they'll just either go outside or they'll visit our neighbors and such. And when they do that, oh my god, having the house, no chaos, all to myself. Oh, I just love it. And that is some flexibility I can't wait to have. Not only will there not be chaos, I'll literally have the place to myself. I'll also have a kitchen to be able to work with, so if I want to do cooking challenges, I can totally do that. And yes, I actually want to do cooking challenges. I really do. I need to put something on the Random Alpha for fun content, and cooking challenges, in my opinion, are kind of fun. I'll actually have a dedicated garage for once. Oh, that'll be so nice, and especially once I get a Tesla, because I'm still saving up for a Tesla, even though, yeah, I'm going to be paying hundreds of dollars for rent and such. But because I'll have a garage to myself, ooh, charging that car will be so much easier. So that is basically what I've been thinking about lately. And I love this place, but the problem is I've been here for 14 years, going on 15. It's so I just need a change, and it's an exciting change I can't wait to make. And it's definitely going to affect my YouTube channels, because not only will I have more environments to actually work with instead of just a bedroom environment, but I basically don't have to worry about the chaos of others, because sometimes I just will not record because there's so much chaos going on in the rest of the house, to the point where it'll actually reflect on camera. Oh, and the best part, I won't have to worry about a garage door door opener. Oh, that will be so nice. Ever since I've moved up into this room from the basement, I'm literally above the garage, and let me tell you, that motor is loud. Won't have to worry about that anymore because I'll be the only one in the house. Yay! So I am partially excited for that. I'm hoping to potentially move out next year. I mean, I love this place. I love my family, but I think I need my space. I just need it. And even then, it won't be that far. Like I said, I'm staying in the same town because I need to be close to my job and such, and well, I'm sure my family would like to come and visit every now and then. Despite that, my apartment or my house that I'm renting out, whatever, won't be exactly that huge. And it's because, well, honestly, after noticing, yeah, I don't really need that much space even for a studio. I don't need a particularly large kitchen. I don't need a particularly large living room. I primarily need a house with a living room, a kitchen, doesn't really matter the size, and then two bedrooms. One bedroom for myself, and then the other for the actual studio. I can separate my personal life from YouTube life for once. And you guys won't have to see this disgusting mess all over the floor and shelves and such, and I just made myself dizzy. So I'm excited for the future. Hopefully next year I might be able to take up on this opportunity, assuming I can find a place for decent rent. This is not happening this year, and this is why I'm saying this is what I think about future stuff. I'm excited for it, and also terrified, because if I tried to actually do it right now, I am basically screwed. Alright, thank you for watching. Do me a favor and interact with the stuff below. My name is Alpha Wolf, Random Alpha, signing out.